Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
We won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this? Now you cannot go.
Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and their
When you
community
came to me,
compelled to
who are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Come on in, family. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Haven't seen you guys for a while. Boy, there's some stuff going on. There is stuff going on over there in the YSL trial. You guys, I know you guys probably haven't heard it. I guess the judge done said the N-word. She done said the N-word. Can you... The judge drops the N-bomb. I haven't seen where she dropped the N-bomb at, but oh my goodness, the judge done said the N-word. Everybody that came in there, in this, in that, in this, in that. They ain't saying bro, they ain't saying sister, they ain't saying, that person, they in this and they in that. You guys, I haven't seen when she done dropped the N. Oh my goodness. But I done heard about it. Now, when I hear something, something's going on. So anyway, you guys, y'all, I know people run in here late and, yeah. And there's something else that's going on. She said, I heard it. The person who was reading the message said, them people, that's also bad. You heard it, Margie? But, Miss Margie, how you doing, Sanja? Sanja? Hey, Miss Ruby Turner, how you doing? And Wanda Lenore, what's going on? I see you in the building. How you doing, Miss Margie Mack, Sanja Watts, Ruby Turner, Wanda Lenore? How you guys doing? So, I've been running around. Looking at washers and dryers for my son because his birthday's coming up, and then I'm looking for planners for my daughter. Didn't buy anything. Couldn't afford it. Too broke. I'm broke. But hey, Lisa Calhoun, how you doing? So, yeah, they said Miss Hilton's was mortified as the judge dropped the N-bomb. What did she say it like? Did she say, y'all ninjas need to straighten up? Did she say it like that? Was it like that? Because I don't care. You can tell me. You will not be a spoiler if you just called me and told me she said it like this. So she said, I love for people to tell me because I love story time. I love for people to, hey, SP, she was explaining it. Margie, you better, where's my phone at? Because, see, I done misplaced my phone. I haven't seen it in a while. Here it is. Somebody better call me and tell me how this judge, I done missed 3 calls on my phone. Oh, and it was from you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girl. You didn't call me. No, ma'am. She was reading the text message. Oh, she was just reading the text message. And so the text message said, hey, Ninja, what's up? And so she just said, hey, did she say, excuse me, hey, N-word? Because that's what we say. We usually, when we don't normally say those words, even though that it's more effective by saying it, and people starting to realize the words have power. You got to say it. Sometimes you tell your kids sit down, and then they just keep on jumping around, getting up, doing this, throwing paper on the floor, picking it up, throwing it back on the floor, putting it. Got the greasy hands, wiping it on the couch or whatever, and you be like, sit down. They still didn't hear you, right? Because you just said sit down. But when you say, sit your ass down, little ninja, then they sit down like, oh, she talking to me. I was talking to you before. You couldn't understand English? Later she apologized and said if she offended everybody. Because, even if you're reading it, Brian Stilwell would never say that word. Yeah, Brian, his attorney, Young Thug's attorney, when he'll be like, I don't want to use that word. I don't want to say that word. Yeah, you don't want to even get into the practice of the habit of saying that word. So, because, when you really got control over what comes out of your mouth, you can say what you can say what you want to say. When you want to cuss, you want to cuss. You just want to cuss, get it out because you're frustrated, you're mad, you're furious, or whatever. And people always bring you to that part. You know what I'm saying? They bring you to it. All the time. They bring you to it. It ain't nothing but to do it. She said people who can't differentiate between quoting from a transcript and independently dropping the N-word. Well, yeah. There's people that can differentiate. They know. But still, just like if you don't cuss, just because the word comes up, if you don't want to say the word, because it's just not something that you want to come out of your mouth, you're not going to say the word. You're going to say, instead of saying the D word, instead of saying, the word. See, sometimes, let me tell you guys something. I cuss, but I don't cuss freely. You're not going to get me on here unless I want to cuss, and I cuss. But people that know me, when I'm talking to them, they're mortified. They're like, oh, girl, did you cuss? Yeah, but, I can control it. So if I don't want to cuss in front of you, especially this is our platform, and then I won't. But you make me mad enough. You can ask some of the people that I talk to. I will throw every word. I know how to use it. I really do. And I'm mad. And I'll be saying every word that I want to say. Now, I didn't used to do that because but as you get older, people try you. They want to act like like you ain't, like you dumb. And that's one thing I can't stand for someone. Like, maybe my thoughts are not clear because I got a lot of things running through my head. I'm learning almost everything over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and some things stick and some things don't. Yeah, I have to focus and practice on what I'm gonna say, when I'm gonna say it, how I'm gonna say it, and all this other stuff. Plus, taking effect that somebody's listening. So sometimes when I have to talk to doctors or lawyers or my boss or whatever, I may stumble on my words because not that I am nervous with them. It's probably because I'm not focused and I don't see them I see them more as a threat than a friend. But if somebody was to befriend me and I got familiar with them, first of all, as long as, like, if you tell me you don't cuss, then I'll be like, okay, But, it's just always best to just tell people you don't, so that way they won't around you and then you don't feel so friendly to do it. But but when you get close to people, you get to knowing them. They do what they do. They may not do it for years and years, and then they just have a really bad year. This is my bad year. This is probably the worst I've been in like 30 years with my mouth. This is the year. 2024. I'm just being honest with you guys. Even though that you guys haven't heard it. Hey Nancy, how you doing? Hey Soldier Girl, what's going on? So anyway, let me tell you guys some of the things. Like I said, I guess the judge dropped the N-bomb by reading some kind of transcript she was quoting it from, and that was and Miss Hilton was like, "Ooh, did she just say the N-word?" Now, I don't know if you guys, she said it so freely, it sounded as if she uses that word often. See, and then that gets people to start thinking, because at the end of the day, you got to remember, when she gave the sentence to I almost said Lil Wayne, to Young Thug, did she do it to really help him, or did she do it to entrap him? You know what I'm saying? Because if you give, they say if you give a ninja a rope, he'll take a mile. You give him a ride to the store, he'll want you to go out of town. She said, I'm trusting the Lord in all things. Yeah, keep saying it. Keep saying it, because it is true. And if you don't, you be crazy not to. But anyway, you guys, here's the latest tea. And you guys know we don't serve tea over here. We serve Hennessy, which I ain't got none. I don't drink. But it sounds good, right? So anyway, but even if I did, I don't know if I would have some Hennessy. I don't even know what that tastes like. I don't think I've ever had it before. But anywho's, yeah, I guess, maybe I need something. Maybe I need something to make me a little loopy. Because sometimes when you're going through stuff with work and your job and your husband and your dog and your kids, your neighbors and the grocery store people and the people driving the car, they don't want to drive right and all this other stuff. And I know I hit a nerve there. You know what I'm saying? I know I hit somebody's nerve. your money ain't right, and your job ain't right, and your kids ain't right, and everybody only come by when you got a little something. They don't come by just to say hi. They don't do that. You know. But you know the funny thing, you guys, is like, you know, people, and I'm talking about kids and family members too. Everybody be like, I love you. I love you. If I could, I would come and see you. I love you. I'm so busy. I'll see you later when I got time. And then something happened tragically, and then they sit there and want to beat themselves up. You couldn't beg them right now to come see you. They'd be like, I got to do this. My car ain't running right. My money ain't straight. The cat ran away with the spoon. You know. But let something happen. You know. And then they'd be like, oh, the last time I talked to her, I was just too busy. I know. And it sticks with them. And it stays with them for a long time. You know, like, dang, your last time seeing them, that person was asking you, hey, when am I going to see you? Or, you know, you so busy, you know, and everybody's got a life. You know, my son's dogs came up missing yesterday. And it was around about 4, I think it was like about 4 o'clock. And he called me. And he's like, Mama. And I'm like, what? And anytime your son calls you, your kids call you, and they scream, Mama, you know already something is wrong. You know it. And so when he's like, Mama, I'm like, what? Because I know he's finna tell me something, and I don't want to hear what he's finna say. I just don't. But I don't want him to say, I'm going to jail. I just did this. Somebody just something. I don't know what he's finna say, but I know it's something by my child's voice when something is wrong. Hold on 1 minute. I know this is not. Anywho's.
We have to do it for Big Boo. These people are black.
So when he calls, I answer the phone because I know. Now if he would call me and he'd say, hey Mama, you know, I'd be like, yeah, what's going on? But when he called me and he said, Mama, my child let me know something's done went wrong. And I say, what? He said, both of the dogs are gone. I said, what do you mean gone? They're dead? And he was like, no, they're gone. I said, what do you mean gone? Because he got these 2 pocket pit bulls. He had 3. 1 passed away not too long ago, maybe about 3-4 days ago. So he only got 2. So I'm thinking, did they just pass away? Because we think the one that passed away, I think she got off into some poison or something. And they came home and she was deceased, you know. And he wasn't really close to that one. But these 2 that's missing, he's close to these 2 dogs. I think that's what they call them. They're very expensive pocket bulls or whatever. They don't get really big, but they get really stocky in the chest. You know, they just, you know, they'll tear a person up. They'll tear a ninja up. Anyway, so and the girl, and I can't even tell you what Pooh Bear done named these dogs. He named the dogs. Quilla is the one that died. And then there's 2. I don't even know the other dog's name. The other 2 dogs' name. I know Quilla because Quilla was the one I was like, oh, nobody really like her. I like her. And my son asked, hey, you want to take her home? And I said, no, can't take her home. And so she said, I'm sorry, but girl, soldier girl, you something else. So anyway, so I'm asking him, what is it? What's wrong? And he says, the dogs are gone. So I'm trying to get him to, he was like, no, they're gone. I come home and they're not in their kennel and I can't find them and I've been looking for them and they're gone. They're just gone. And so I'm sitting at home, got to be at work at 6, right? So I'm like, hey, you want me to, and I'm already picking up my keys. He was like, nah, mama, I don't want you to come out the house. You got to go to work. I said, I can come look for them dogs. 4 eyes is better than 2. You know, because I know if I called you and said Diesel is gone or Suge is gone, we all in tears. We all crying. Whatever. We looking. We up and down the streets. Can't go to work. Just sick over a dog. But I love my dog. Well, I was talking about Suge when I kind of felt that. Diesel good. Diesel my dog too. Diesel love me. You know, maybe, I don't know. Diesel's a good dog. But he's not Suge. But I still love him. I mean, he'll never be Suge. He's Diesel. And Diesel's got his own thing. But anywho's, I get in the car and I go down the street. Now he lives about 20 minutes away from me. So I'm on the highway and I'm getting there and it takes me forever. We going up and down the street, up and down the street, up and down the street, up and down the street. Look for these dogs. He sees me in one car and I see him in his car. He's like, I just passed you, mama. So he knew, shoot, mama came out that house. We got to find this dog. When we looked high and low, we asking people, have you seen 2 dogs? Have you seen 2 little pet bulls running around here? There's a reward for them. There's a reward for them. These are my grandson's dogs, you know. And everybody's like, no, some people even looking with us and everything. And, oh, poor babies. We don't know where they at. Please, you know. Anyway, it got to be a whole hour and 15 minutes. I got to get back home. I'm not even ready for work. So I told my son, hey, I gotta head home because I gotta get ready for work. And it started getting dark. So, and I'm sad. So I rush home. And I didn't even get to take a shower. I'm just not even gonna lie. Got dressed real quick and went to work and had the worst night ever at work. But nevertheless, all night long, I'm thinking about the dogs, and it started raining, pouring down, raining. My husband bring Diesel in, and the only thing I could think about is these 2 babies that's out there in this world. Don't know how to cross the street, don't know how to get home. They just running around. Anyway, I called my son. It was around about 9, 10 o'clock. Did y'all find the dogs? And he was like, no, mama. And I hang up the phone. I'm like, okay. All right. I got off work this morning. I made one phone call. It was like 10 minutes till 6 o'clock. He got to be at work at 6 in the morning. I said, hey, did y'all find the dogs? He's like, no, mama. And so I know my son is hurting. I know my grandson is hurting. My son didn't feel like going to work. My grandson, he couldn't go to school. They just all distraught about the whole situation. So, I slept. I had things I had to do, but I didn't get them taken care of. I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment, but I missed that because I overslept. But nevertheless, like I said, my night was horrible at work. But anyway, you guys. So I called my son back because he had called me. And I said, what's going on? He was like, we got the both dogs back. We got both dogs back. I was like, how do you get the dogs back? He's like, Mama, they was on Pawnee and Seneca. They was nowhere where we was at. Nowhere. Oh my goodness. They was Pawnee and Seneca. Now I did go, I went up Pawnee Street, but Seneca would have been another 4 or 5 miles out. So they was literally 10, 12 miles away from home. And so, I kind of felt some kind of way because I thought to myself, when my son said that he couldn't find the dogs, I was like, now, we got Diesel to be a search dog, and Diesel don't look for dogs. He don't look for kids. He look for food. He look for weed. I don't know what his problem is. I'm like, okay. That made me feel some kind of way. I was like, wow. It's a lot. Anywho, we did get yes. We got both dogs back, and they're at home. My son took off work, ran and got him. Somebody posted it on Facebook. That's the power of Facebook, you guys. The power of Facebook is just crazy. If you want to know, I'm telling you, it's like somebody posted on Facebook. There's 2 dogs, and they was on somebody's porch trying to stay out the rain, and they posted it on Facebook, and guess what? We got the dogs back. Anyway, so Pooh Bear and everybody's happy. But you guys, I want to share something with you, and this is about the YSL. I hope Margie is still in the building, because y'all ain't even paying attention. Y'all need to pay attention. Anyway, you guys, I had something pulled up here. So, do you guys know? I don't know who's doing what, and if you guys can call and tell me who's doing what, but I done got 411 that Shannon Stillwell. Somebody said, I don't know if it's true, it's just allegedly. Somebody said that Shannon Stillwell is married to Kayla. Woody's attorney, Kayla. Like they just got married or something. And don't tell me it can't be true. But yeah, I think it was on the Nextdoor app or something that they got wind of it. I don't know how that is true or not. She said, I sent you the screenshot. What you send me the screenshot? Hold on. You said you sent me a screenshot. When did you send it? You said, do you think it's true? Oh, you sent it today? Hold on. I can't see the screenshot. Attorney Kayla Bumpkins, West YSL defended. Oh! Allegedly, a marriage license is floating around. Okay. So you understand what I'm saying. Girl, you just now send me this? Why would you just now send it to me? You sent it to me at 2:01 today. Why you didn't say nothing about it? See, Sylvia got her Rule 22 taken away because of something. And I don't know if you guys know, but Miss Sylvia, infamous Sylvia or whatever, and they say that somebody asked her for information. I don't know how true it is, but they asked her for some information or her something, and what happened was Kayla got a boyfriend. Why would she be married to Shannon Stillwell? Why would she marry a man in jail? She's, and I'm not, I just believe, I don't believe it. Okay, here's the thing. I don't think that she's as smart as she claims to be, but nevertheless, Kayla, because I don't understand why she's so intrigued with, trying to build a YouTube channel when she's an attorney. And I'm not saying attorneys can't build YouTube channels. There's a lot of attorneys that build YouTube channels. They got the best attorney. They got attorney. They got paralegal. They got the one guy, I watch him all the time, and I can't even think of his channel right now. But the first attorney, or the first or something, the first attorney. I think he's funny. He gives shout outs all the time. He's a good person. I love listening to him because he'll make you laugh. He will make you laugh. He'll say some things that you've been thinking. He'll just say it. And he got a big, huge following group too. But I mean, they just come on, and they got all that time to come on and do what they do and work their job too, and they get her done. They know how. She spoke on it on her channel, but didn't confirm the rumor. Oh, so do you believe it? Good. I'm glad that he got the dogs. Yeah, allegedly a marriage license is floating around. Well, somehow somebody said, and I've seen a little bit, like Shannon, they said he blew a kiss to somebody in the courtroom. But I thought Shannon was married already. Shannon's already married. They lying. No, because I know for a fact that Shannon was already married. That's a lie. That's a lie, lie. They're trying to damage her. They're trying to damage her. I don't think they're trying to damage her. I think they're just trying to bring life to the whole situation, because the stars are gone. Young Thug, he's out, and he done made a little video with T.I. talking about, I'm back. He like a little kid, like, I'm back, y'all. He just smiling and cheesing. He like, I'm back. Well, I'm going to tell you something, and this is so sad, that he endured 2.5 years in jail, and he can't even speak on it. Well, he can speak on it, but he can't speak on it in no negative way. It's got to be like, yeah, I went to jail for doing the worst, or being allegedly doing bad or whatever, and now I'm out and whatever. I can't rap, so that tells y'all, I can't rap. But anyway, I I think T.I. is going to hook him up with doing shows and promoting, trying to help him promote in a positive way, which would be nice, but that's like if you had millions of followers, your followers going to drop to like 100,000. Because I'm going to tell you something. If we was a drama channel, everybody and their sister would be up in here claiming that they ain't about no drama. But when we're not drama, we're drama free. They come in, try to ruffle your feathers and all of that, but no, ma'am. They just doing what they want to do. Exactly. So, that's what it is. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, so what? I mean, today's Friday. It ain't payday for me. So I know some of you guys got paid. All right. Y'all good. Y'all done got paid. Got a little money in your pocket. I still got these gnats, but I thought I found where they was coming from. And hopefully get them taken out, but I need one of those things up in here, over here somewhere. Yep, you are right about that drama. Exactly. Girl, if right now, if I shouted out a channel and got to talking about she don't know this, she don't know that, and they'll come over here and we'll go over there and they'll come over here. And within I kid you not, I seen a channel move from, 30, 40 people to 200, 300, 400 all in one day to 1,000. When you see them showing up and you be like, dang, we got 1,000 people in the channel. Guess what? Because they want some drama. So, I don't know why somebody would say something about Kayla, because when I look at Kayla's channel, her channel boring. She'll get it together, but I'm be honest with you. Her channel boring. All I get is telemarketing calls. Me too. So, a juror, and here's another thing, you guys. A juror wrote a letter to the judge stating that they don't want to be on the case anymore, that it's taking too long, and as it looks, it's going to take 3 to 6 more months, and the state, how the state is trialing this case, and they want the judge to know that they after 2024, they no longer can be biased. They let it be known. 2024, they're going to be mad. So that means he's giving them a 60-day notice. A juror is sitting there giving them a 60-day notice, saying, look, if this trial is not over by 2024, I am not going to be biased. He's telling them. Then, y'all, and here's the other thing. They always got something going on. So the attorneys on Young Thug case started channels. Yes. There's more than just one. You got Kendrick's attorney. He's got him a channel. Kendrick's attorney, the one that's still on trial, the dark-skinned brother, his attorney got a channel. And then Kayla Bumpkins, she got her channel. And she features Wody sometimes on her channel, and sometimes she just talks. Sometimes she just at the airport, and sometimes she brings on other people to interview and ask questions. She brought in Woody's original attorney. She brought in a couple of people to talk and speak, but they did not really speak on the case. They just spoke. They might say one or two things like, "Yeah, I'm the original attorney." Him Nick or whatever his name was. Hi Nick, I don't know. Herpernickel, I don't know what his name was. But she is giving some entertainment. You got to remember, anything on the internet is for entertainment purposes. Whether it's true or not true, you have to say for entertaining purposes. Because you can say one little word wrong, trying to say your channel is nonfiction, and be shut down. Because you might call somebody Mr. and they done changed to a Mrs. or got married, and next thing you know, your channel is not telling the truth. And you can be shut down because you probably drag somebody. One time we had this one family member come in here every now and then, and I only seen this person's name. I didn't know. Matter of fact, I can't even remember the name because the name was after the state that I was born in, Denver, right? So this person was named Denver. I didn't know if it was a girl or boy. Now I would think, and I'm just thinking, that the person was a girl because the name was Denver. So the person came in maybe 2 or 3 times back in the olden days when we were having all kind of fun and I had all the time in the world. Y'all, I would be coming on here 2 or 3 times a day. Every time you pop in, you be like, SP is on again. SP is on in the middle of the night. SP is on again. And especially when I say, y'all, I'm going to pull out a commercial. Y'all show up or you're going to miss it. And I'm going to lock it down. Y'all remember I saying I'm going to lock it down, but I got the nuggets. And we let them know what time you gonna come on. We gonna come on at 7 o'clock. I'm dropping it. I'm gonna drop it when they're item. I'm gonna lock it down, and everybody come running in here because they know sometimes I locked it and sometimes I didn't. But we would do that because a lot of times, I would lock it, because you got to do that to make people know that you ain't playing. You got to whoop somebody's tail. Pow, 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 pow. And then they be like, she will lock it, so we're going to go in there and get it. And we're going to give it to you, and we're going to give it to you, and we're going to give it to you. Because when she lock it down, we can have it. So a lot of channels would get it, and I would let it be known that it was mine because their people would have to come over here to get it. And they just can't come sliding in, listen, and not say nothing. No, they can do that. But you're going to have to come in at that particular time at 7 o'clock with everybody else and sit there and watch us have fun. Watch us be in conversation and have fun and wait. And then you get it, and then I lock it. And then you got to take it to somebody else, and then they ain't even got no receipts. And then they be like, well, Juju said. Some people be like, you said this, SP, and I said I did not. Yes, you did. You know what you said. You changed it, honey. I don't know how to edit that. Once it's on live, I don't know how to edit that. I know how to edit me a video that I'm making, but to edit a live that is already produced, I don't know how to do that. So if it was something I didn't like or appreciate that was said, or I felt was wrong, I just lock it down. Now nobody get to see it. I get to see it. Yes, and a lot of people stop watching when ads come through. Let the ads run, if possible. Exactly. Well, they gave the channel holder a way to try to get their channel monetized. Like some people, There's nothing in this world for free. You remember when we didn't have no ads? It was free, but you wasn't making StreamYard any money. You wasn't making YouTube any money because people would come on here and just sit back and have a drink and sit there and talk. They just talk. They wasn't trying to get information. They wasn't looking at videos. They didn't have no content. They just come on here, hey, play a little music and have a good time, which is fine. But I guarantee you, they're saying that they're going to shut down TikTok. And if they shut down TikTok, do you know how many creators on TikTok now going to have to come over here to YouTube and StreamYard? And there's going to be all kind of channels. And I say this, even if you don't make money, you guys, it's good because at the end of the day, if something ever happens to you, and this is how I see my life, if something ever happens to me, my kids can just come on here and just pick a day. They don't know. Just pick a day and just start watching. Just watching, listening to their mom. Most of the time, I tell you guys about my kids. Tell you about my husband. Tell you about my dog. Tell you about my job. I'm going to quit telling you about my job, though. Because sometimes some things is just not that worthy to share with everybody. You know what I mean? Just share with everybody. Like I need to separate work and work. You know what I'm saying? Until work becomes work. And this is not work. So this is more like, let's just keep it going until let's see where I'm at. Because I don't think if I don't get into program this year by waiting a whole freaking year, I'm not even going to try to get in anymore. Because I got everything I need, right? Been having it. But if they're not going to let me in the program, I'm not going to say I'm too old or I will not do it. I'm just saying I'm not going to be so enthusiastic about it. And I don't know where I'm going to be in my life. But, I give myself a certain limit of time. And if it don't happen, I'm about ready to just put my food truck out there and just call it a good day. And maybe that's what God is telling me. Like, it's good that you learning all your nursing's, procedures and things again. And every job is good because I feel like in every job, even though I don't care for a job or whatever, I learned from that job and they can never take that back. Yeah, and they paid me. They paid me for me to get me some learning. And I take it with me. Every job, because you got to think, I come from pediatrics. Going in geriatrics, I only got going on 2 years in geriatrics. That's not a long time. That's baby talk. That's baby talk. Hey, woke up, woke to God, woke to God. And excuse me. So 2 years, you gotta have 5 years or more to be like you own it. You own your grind. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with this job that I'm at and how they take me serious or not. We'll see, Everybody have rules and regulations and stuff. Right. Be detached from the outcome. If it happens, it happens. Less stress. Exactly. Now, what I want to know, you guys, I want to know if, first of all, I want to know, here we go. I want to know, education is one thing no one can take from you. Yeah. And in every job, you're going to learn some stuff and you're going to get good and you're going to get great. You can get really good. But I want to know, do you guys believe that Shannon Stillwell is married to Caleb Bumpkiss? And I'm telling you guys, I kid you not. I seen Miss Margie sent me something that shows, but you know, and I hear Miss Sylvia's telling everybody Kayla got her kicked out of the Rue 22. That she can no longer be in the courtroom as a reporter. You know? And I tell people this all the time, okay? Here's the thing. And we learn from our mistakes. And, if you abuse things people give you, and you're used to it, yeah, you think it's okay. But I tell my kids this. Don't give them the gun and the bullets. And my kids know what I'm saying. Like, you want to get mad and say, oh, this person did this and this person snitched or this person went and told. Well, why was you doing what you was doing? Or why'd you let them know what you were doing? Yes, sometimes it's too late. I had a situation come up like that. I was like, I went to work and somebody was like, I heard you was leaving us. And I was like, what? Well, is it true? I don't even talk to you. Why are you even asking me something so personal? And I'm looking at her and I just walk away. I don't speak on it or nothing. I just walk away. Because right now, that's none of your business. That's none of your business. But this person let me know that has been spoken out. So, I'm thinking to myself, who says something? Because they was really trying to tear some stuff up. Oh, I'm going to go tell the master she leaving. You don't even know what you're talking about. That could have been hype. That could have been a lie. That could have been just conversation. And then you probably said, don't tell her I said something. Oh, I won't say nothing. And she sat back. And this one girl comes up to me. And I don't say nothing to nobody. The two women. Both women can. And I don't know which one it is. One, Hey, so you going to stay with us? I just look at her. I'm here, ain't I? Why are you asking me? Oh, it ain't really none of my business. No, it's not. Then they want to get mad at you because you say something like that. But that's why I try to tell people, don't put yourself in a position that you're going to get angry with me when you're mad, because I will not give you information that is not even none of your business. Wax. You know what I'm saying? But now they mad at me because I'm asking, did I ask you, did you have sex last night? Did I ask you, did you lie on your, whatever? Did I ask you, did you go to church? Did I ask you, did you get your tail whooped when you was 10? That's your personal business, right? Allegedly, Shannon goes by Stillwell and Jackson. Yes, that is true, Margie. He does go by Stillwell and Jackson. What's not? That's true. Shannon Stillwell does go by Stillwell and Jackson. But you don't believe she's married? Nah, she ain't married. I think they're trying to get, the drama started up. And people are in there sitting there like running, with what people say just to have a click in a view. You know, but here's the thing. Exactly, people get mad at you because you won't tell them. But, you know, I even had my boss. I called in and I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. What's going on? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what's it to you? I will not be in. Don't act like when you say, what's going on? For what? So you can go tell a CNA what I just said? Girl, please. Have me in the chat talking about they some really trifling people. Like little kids. And, you know, the funny thing about it was I had a lot of respect for my boss. And she just disappointed me. She disappointed me more than one time now. It's like 3 or 4 times she has disappointed me. And I'm not going to go and tell her, hey, you know, your whole mentality is just really whack. You know, you're untrustworthy, you know. I mean, you're pretty. Get out of here. You're a very beautiful girl. Good thing I'm not gay. Then, yeah, I'll probably go loopy for you, you know, or whatever. But here's the thing. You know, you're messy. You're very messy. Because if you're the DON and you're sitting there telling the CNAs about the LPNs and the RNs and y'all voting on who gets to keep a job and who don't. Anybody can get a job. When you have loyal workers and people that come in every day is what you want to maintain and keep stable. So you put on your roster that the CNA is over the LPNs and the RNs. You're not gonna keep your RNs and your LPNs around because it's only gonna be so much that they're gonna deal with. And I told y'all already when that young girl came and told me where I was gonna go, and I didn't even know, and they got my phone number and my phone is on me, and you don't even call me. She come in here. Well, you're gonna go over there and work, and I'm gonna work over here. And if it ain't gonna be like that, then I'll just go home. I just told her, well, go on home. I didn't call you to come in, so I don't know what the heck you're doing. But I mean, it's so much that has happened that, you know, some people get used to it, and they just keep letting things go by. And they just keep on letting things go by. But I don't let nobody mess up my money. So, you know, and you know how it works. You find a better place or you find a more reasonable place and you get yourself set up so when you do the transition, there would not be no hiccups in your income. You don't have to wait till the next paycheck. Like, no, you're already getting it. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry about what nobody else care. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to ever go back to that job anyway. Okay, I can understand when you're 20, 30 years old, you might have to cross that same bridge. But when you're 50 going on 60, you're not going to cross that bridge again. You'd rather die with gasoline draws on to go back into that building again. With the drama and the chaos and all the craziness and stuff. And people want you to bow down and kiss the tail. You'd be like, not me. Hold on now. This might be my doctor. I doubt it though. Here comes see, I just hang them up. I just hang him up. Matter of fact, y'all, you know what? Hold on. I got something else to share with you. This gnat, I'm trying to kill this one gnat, and I'm pretty sure it's one because he keep playing with me. But y'all want a fact though? Soldier Girl, here's something too. I told y'all I was gonna spill a little bit of beans today. Remember I told y'all that Young Thug had this watch that was a $500,000 watch missing, right? It was one of those Richard Milles or something like that. I can't remember the name of the watch, but it's $500,000. This watch. When they did a search warrant or a raid on Young Thug's house, this watch came up missing. Do you know they're trying to say one of the officers that was in the trial was wearing the freaking watch? You can't even make this up. Oh my God. Now I'm going to say allegedly on that. I'm going to say allegedly. Yeah. Can't even make this stuff up. Like, here's my paper that I've been looking for. How dare you? Here's my notes. I love you. God, thank you for that. I've been looking for them notes. And there they were. Look at God. I just gave you the nugget. They said the officer was wearing the stolen jewelry, that the watch that Young Thug had came up missing in the raid. I'm not lying. I know you lying. I'm not lying. I'm just letting y'all know. How is this police officer got the watch on? This is a $500,000 watch. How he gonna pay for that? He only making like $28-30 an hour. I mean, that's a lot of chunk of change right there. But how? There's no way in the world you'll be able to buy a $500,000 watch on that kind of income. It ain't happening, Captain. It ain't happening. So, and I'm going to say allegedly, but they got the picture of the watch. He's got it on his wrist when he's on the stand. And they're watching it. I thought it was another watch. I don't know. I don't know. You never know. People say anything to get views, but I mean, that's what they're saying. I haven't looked. I looked at the watch myself, and it don't look like the same watch to me, but Brian Steele arguments in Damon Blaylock versus State. Oh, Brian Steele is on another case. Huh. Okay. Who's Damon Blaylock? You already know. Oh, sync copy images. Oh, now you want to send me pictures after I say something. Good. You want to send me pictures after I say something. All right, you guys. Alrighty. Well, I was just keeping you guys in the loop. I'm going to get off of here and try to get some stuff together. Anyway. Yeah, crazy. Oh, the court just went. They just stopped court. Let me see what they say. They've been leaving court a little bit early.
Well, obviously, you can tell from me arguing it in my prior statements, I would very much prefer that these not be in evidence because, in my mind, they are very bad character evidence. And so I object under 404A.
Well, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I was going to look up who was Damon Blaylock. Damone. He's got to be somebody important because the name sure did pop up. Damon Blaylock appeal brief by Brian Stilwell. Damon Blaylock severed from... Oh, he's another YSL RICO case after falling ill. Damon Blaylock is facing... Hold on. Damon Blaylock. See, sometimes you got to look up some stuff. So Brian Stilwell is going after that money. Another defendant severed from the YSL case. Blaylock is spelled Blaylock, you guys. Another defendant severed from YSL RICO case after falling ill. Damon Blaylock is facing one count of conspiracy to violate the state's RICO Act according to the indictment. Another defendant was severed from the YSL RICO case Monday. According to attorney Justin Hill, who represents Damon Blaylock. Hill said the judge decided to sever Blaylock after he fell ill and couldn't appear in court. The state actually objected to his severance. Hill said, however, the judge elected to serve him Blaylock anyway. Blaylock is facing one count of conspiracy to violate the state's RICO Act according to the indictment. Hill said it's now up to the state on whether they elect to prosecute him. Blaylock at a later date. Last week, rapper Judge Young Thug was also in and out of the hospital. Oh, wow! Did you guys hear that? Rapper Young Thug was also in and out of the hospital after he was not feeling well. Young Thug's not feeling well, taken to hospital again. Oh my. So all this time we did not know that Young Thug was in and out. Now we did know like something was going on with him. The rapper who's legendly named, 28 people charged in particular. However, the rapper have argued there is no foundation. What does the case stand? The ongoing jury selection is headed. It could be even longer. There was originally 28. Ready. See, I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't know if you guys know this, but like something was going on with Young Thug's stomach. Like, did he have like a colostomy or something? Like, you know, I was thinking, I didn't want to say nothing, but I seen him trying to move something around in his stomach part area, and I was like, you know, because my brother has one, my oldest brother. I don't know if they reversed it or not. I think he said something about they was going to reverse it or whatever. But, and that's when you have a doo-doo bag, right? Colostomy. So, I kind of thought that's what it was, because it was sitting up there on his stomach, like kind of a little crooked, and he was trying to, you know, like get it in position or something. Because if you get that in the wrong position and that thing busts, oh Lord, it's gonna clear the whole courtroom. Everybody be like, we in recess. We in recess, you guys. And you know how long the recess is for Judge Whitaker. You know, something like that happened, she'd be like, yeah, we adjourn for today. Because that would be a hot mess. But, and I think something like that is going on with him. I don't know what it is. There's no facts to what I'm saying. It's just allegedly. But I knew he was having health problems, but I didn't think it was that severe that he was going to the hospital again and again and again. You know? Yeah, that's sad he had to go from the court to the hospital back and forth again. Yeah. But like he said, there's more bad stuff than good that he done learned. So I think he'll be okay though. Let me tell you something. You know, I just cannot feel that sad when a person has literally made it out of the ghetto but they still want to play you know, with the same people. You know? Oh.
So they can make sure they hear you talking. First song. And we are back. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button.
See, that's paralegal. They've sent it. They've sent it a day ago. YNW Millie demands release over rights violation. Boy, please. I don't know. That watch do not look the same. That watch they got on do not look the same, you guys. I'm just saying. You know. Trust and believe. If that watch costs $500,000, it's got insurance on it. So I'm pretty sure Young Thug don't give a dang. And then not only that, it has serial numbers on it. On the inside, ain't nobody gonna take that watch apart. He can easily find out if that's his watch. You know what I'm saying? He can go and say, that is my watch. And they would lock that officer up right there. They would take the watch and they will, you know what I'm saying? He would have to come up with receipt papers. And then, like I said, my ring, when I got married, my ring is very expensive. We're just now paying that sucker off. It's been maybe a year. 10 years of paying a ring. Which I told my husband we shouldn't have done that, but he for some reason he wanted it to be big, and well, and I can't blame him. I wanted that too, but you know, crap. But anyway, you know, a person could steal my ring and I could say, hey, that's my ring right there. That's my ring. And you could be like, no, it's not. They will take the ring into evidence. You've got to prove that it's your ring. I can prove that it's mine because guess what? I ain't got to do nothing. Everybody think all rings are the same. They all are not the same. Just like when you buy something very, very expensive, it's going to have serial numbers. Each one of those diamonds in my ring got a serial number. Okay? Okay? Got a serial number. So steal it if you want to, and I see you wearing it, you're going to jail. And I'm pressing charges on top of that. Because you can't see the serial numbers. Trust and believe, they're there. So that's some hype. That's some more hype that's got to be his watch. That's some hype that Shannon Stillwell is probably married to Caleb Bumpkin. I don't believe that also. But like I said, you know, maybe they're just trying to get everybody to stay in tune. Yeah, that's called stealing, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was wearing an iWatch, you know? iWatch, smartwatch, an AI, whatever. It didn't look like a $500,000 watch. I can tell you that. You're not going to find just your average Mojo wearing that watch. You just not. Matter of fact, if he was wearing the watch and he would... See, one thing that I really liked about Young Thug, I don't know him personally, but if he had a lot of women around him and he was sleeping with a whole bunch of women, I don't know nothing about it. Not saying. But at the end of the day, like, he made it clear that his girlfriend is the scientist. And she's very beautiful. And I know he was on Twitter or something, and somebody was like, fly me in and da-da-da-da-da-da. And you know what he said? He was like, I don't fly, you know, W's. I don't do that. He was letting you know I'm not a trick. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to pay for coochie because I got all the coochie here. And trust that he do. He got 6 kids. He got a lot of kids. His oldest boy is 15. Yeah. But he got 6 kids. Do you know him and my daughter is the same age? My daughter got 1 child and he got 6. He got 6. And I'm pretty sure they're not all by the same woman either. But he's probably, you know, just rambunctious. He's still a kid in grown man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those grown men, and I know some people be like, he's not cute to me. What do cute got to do with anything? To be honest with you guys, y'all be talking about he not cute. You know what? Cute ain't never paid my bills, and I don't think it paid yours. So if everybody waiting for cuteness or whatever, I don't know what to tell you. You know, even when you get somebody that's functional, shoot, there's a chance that they just won't help pay the bills, or they can, or whatever. It just happens. Do you think he steal a lot, SP? Do who steal a lot? I don't think nobody stole anything. You know? Yeah, Q don't never pay no bills. Girl, I'm gonna tell you something, and I kid you not. I think the ugliest man in Wichita, girl, I dated that man. I've dated that ninja. I sure did. And he took me everywhere, and they come out to the car. He let them come out the car. He said, she ain't going nowhere. And I said, I sure ain't. I know they lying. They like, what you stuck on? Shoot. House payment, rent, car, groceries, money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Anything I want, I go get. Anytime I want it. I'm something else, ain't I? I'm just telling you the truth. He fell or something when he was a baby on his head, the top of his head. And so they put a metal bar in his head. And he kind of looked like Frankenstein. But he paid well. He took care of home. And you know what? I was not embarrassed to be seen with him either. He was proud and I was proud too. And you know, people be like, what is he doing with her? What is she doing with him? And he can go to the bathroom and I'll be right there when he come out. Pick me up in the middle of the night and I'm riding. And he's like, I want you to drive. I just want to look at you. I want you to drive. I'll be like, okay. I know you lying. And I'm just driving his little Mercedes, brand new Mercedes and everything. I done had a couple of little things like that. Told y'all I used to date Gordon Payne from Marvin Gaye band, the bass guitar player. That's why I could tell you guys, you know, these men, they have a woman in every state. They have a woman in every state, and you just got to know where your lane is. You know, if you going for cute, girl, I ain't never went for cute. When I went for cute, cute didn't have nothing. And the ones that think they cute don't have nothing. That's why when people be like, I know I'm cute or whatever, I be like, oh, okay. Because I know you ain't got nothing that you're going to share, you know? I just know. I don't think I'm cute. I don't think I'm fine. I think I'm average. I can, shoot. When I clean myself up, I can ride with the best of them, though. That I know. But whatever. Anyway, you guys, our time been over with. I was just chit-chatting with you for a little bit. Like I said, I wanted to chit-chat. And I want you guys to know, Soldier Girl done came in the house. She said, that's stealing. That's stealing. That's stealing. And, you know, like, whatever's going on, if you're moving, if your kids are calling you mama, you know, just shoot. Just remember, they ain't been here long like you have. You got double time than how old they are. If they 20, you got to be 40 and over. If they 30, you got to be 50 and over, whatever. You know, you don't have to be, but I mean, you're pretty darn close to what I'm saying. So you got more knowledge in this world. So they're always looking for guidance, even when they just call you, you know. Just always speak life in them. Just speak life in them, you know. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is your nugget for today. You know, you're in this world by yourself. Whether you got kids, your mama and your daddy and your cousin and your sons and your daughters and your husbands and your wives. You got to make it. Oh, I was telling y'all the story. We were looking for the dogs. Thank you, Lord. And I stopped a woman and a guy, and they was riding on these bicycles, and you can kind of tell that they out in the worldly world, probably drugs, whatever. And I said, hey, have y'all seen these two little dogs, little pit bulls running around here? They was like, no, ma'am. I was like, they said, what they look like? I said, one of them's white, one of them's gray. Little pocket pit bulls, whatever. They was like, no, ma'am. So I was like, okay, thank you. So I'm still driving down the street. I done went down another street and another street, and I come up another street. And I see them again. And so they wave. Like, stop, pull over. I'm a little leery of them because I can tell what type of people they are. I can tell what type of time they on, too. Now, I ain't got nothing with me, but these hands will work for free. You feel me? And I am not scared of one or two because, you know, I'm already alert. For real. So, yeah. But you know what? Okay, I'm thinking maybe they done seen the dogs or something. So they're telling me to pull over so they can tell me we just seen them in the back of the alley or whatever. So I pull over a little bit and I said, what's up? They was like, man, we over here by the scrap yard, and I got these two radiators. I can get $20 a piece for, but they won't let me bring it in without a car. I'm thinking to myself, well, why are you telling me? He was like, I'll give you $2 if you just drive me in there with the two radiators. Man, I'm like, I'm out here looking for dogs. He said, I know you look for your dogs, but I'm trying to get this money. So you want me to stop what I'm doing? And you see this is emergency here. I'm looking for 2 dogs so you can get some money. He said, come on, ma'am. No. I'm busy. My son was on the phone as this conversation was happening. So my son kind of knew where I was at too. You know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, the first thing came out of my mouth was, these people is weird out here. He said, Mama, why you say that? I said, they wanted me to stop what I'm doing so they can go get some money off of a radiator. I said, but you know what's so weird? I wanted them to stop what they were doing to tell me if they seen our dogs. So they probably said she got her nerves, and I'm sitting there talking. So I'm letting you know that this is one of those worlds that everybody is really on your own. And people normally don't do stuff for free. Now, I even let people know, hey, there's a reward. Get these dogs back. There's a reward. Because my grandson wants his dogs, you know. But nevertheless, it happened and it worked out for the best. You know? Anyway, you guys, it's life. And life is good. Yeah. Life is real good. And I am going to get off of here, and I will see you guys on another day, which will be Monday, which is going to be a long day because now my doctor's like, come in Monday. And then I've got procedures on Tuesday. So more money, more money, more money. Everybody want money. All right, you guys, be good, be safe, be nice to each other. Peace.